Yes, sir.
So Don, I apologize, I was running a little late today.
That's okay.
And the question I'm about to ask is the reason why is, I heard you mention the opioid crisis.
Yeah.
The reason I'm late is my sister-in-law just overdosed. So, she's still, thank you, she's still with us. She's in the hospital right now. And, but my question related to that, all these drugs coming over our southern border, my question would be, do you support the wall? If so, why? And if not, why?
I support the wall. It's a necessary part of our border security. So is technology on the wall. So is more infrastructure on the border, excuse me. So is more technology on the border. So is more infrastructure on the border, more police on the border, and an ability to take care of the challenges that we have with the demographics of people wanting to come across the border, because they're much different now than they were. President Trump isn't getting any help on this at all. None. Zero. Zippo. And he needs help. And he needs people in there that are going to push this. That know, I have helped countries all over the world with border security, with immigration policies, with asylum policies, with visa. I have tried to get Americans out, help through the State Department, through the ambassador, as a military representative for the AFRICOM commander, the U.S. AFRICOM, in Africa, trying to get U.S. citizens that went into a country illegal, trying to get them out so that they can get back into U.S. custody. Countries don't like weak borders. They don't like weak immigration. It endangers their citizens, right? And neither should we. I'm not anti-immigrant. My goodness. Oh, they left. I'm sorry they had to leave. But I heard the whole immigrant story, right? He's got great immigrants. I am all for immigrants. We're all from immigrant families, for crying out loud. But we had a process. And the process worked. And they came here for a completely different reason. They came here to work hard. They came here to contribute, not for freebies. And that's what we got. We need complete rehaul of our border security. We need to do the things that President Trump wants and more. We need to do things in immigration that President Trump wants and more. Same thing with our asylum laws, and same thing for our visa. We just had a tragic accident in Randolph, New Hampshire, because of a breakdown of that whole system, right? Did you hear Senator Shaheen at all about that? No. Governor Sununu and myself, both of us. I went on Fox News about it and said, hey, listen, if you commit a crime in this country and you're a non-resident, you need to go home. You don't stay here. You pay for whatever it is you did here, and then you get on the first thing smoking back to wherever it is you came from. You don't get allowed to drive around and commit crimes in 6 states and then end up, you know what I mean? No way. I will be hard on that. 95% of the crap coming in this country, drugs that your, was it sister-in-law? Sister-in-law is getting, comes from that border. We need to stop that. We need to stop it. And we're going to stop it because it's going to be a priority of mine. And we're going to put the money that President Trump has given us and the money that's been allocated from bills for the opioid crisis to prevention and recovery. And none of this mamby-pamby stuff in between about giving people free needles and free this and free that and taking them off one drug and putting them on another drug and then throwing them in the welfare system. That must stop. We have to help people in recover. And then we need to use the people that are in recovery that have to be able to help people that want to recover. It only makes sense. But we're not doing any of that. We're not doing the prevention, and we're not doing the recovery right. What we're doing is we got a guy at one end of the river, and he's throwing people in. And then we got people at the other end of the river pulling people out, and they miss people, right? And so we're concentrating all our efforts on pulling them out when no one's doing anything about the guy throwing them in. You see what I mean? It's a balance on both ends, and we're not doing it.
Thank you. One thing, General, I need you to promise, and I know you keep promises.
I do.
If you win, you're coming back here.
I want to come back here again even before I win.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, folks.
Croc TV.